Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Simone and this is Being Simone Iman, where I talk about whatever I want to talk about at the moment. And today we are going to discuss Real Housewives of Potomac season 5. Round of applause because COVID was trying to hold us back. You know, the season was supposed to premiere last spring and they got pushed back to August, late summer. But nevertheless, we are very confident that the season will deliver, okay? I had to put on my royal P, my purple for Potomac. The ad and the prep for the season, all the women had on different hues of like purple, royal, lavenders, and they are serving looks. Purple is not my color, but I got this cute set on sale from Misguided, and I said what better time to bust it out than my Real Housewives of Potomac premiere for season 5 video. Anyway, so let's get to it. This season, first of all, promises to be explosive, but it opens up with Monique. Me, for one, I'm Team Monique. Okay, for now, and have been since she came on the show. I think it was season 3. I've always liked Monique. I just like her. I identify with her. I think she's real. I think she's normal and relatable. She just married a baller, and she doesn't give that baller wife vibe. She gives still very normal girl who's now accustomed to a better lifestyle, but still very normal girl. The episode opens up with her and Chris and their baby Chase. That is a cute baby, and he's the perfect blend of both of them. He looks like Monique, but he looks like Chris also. They're sitting at the table and Monique is introducing T'Challa. If you follow Monique on Instagram, then you know T'Challa already, but that's her bird. And I had a bird when I was younger. My bird's name was Jordan. That's when Michael Jordan was the bomb, and he died. I wasn't a good bird mom at all. Monique's first confessional look, she's giving very much Black is King with the braid and the puff. Monique, that's another thing about her that is relatable. Monique has very ethnic hairstyles. She wears her braids, she wears her natural patterns. Like, Monique is every Black girl. Like, I love Monique. She's like black. Like, and I don't want to say the other women aren't Black, because of course they're all Black, but she just isn't putting on airs. For me, she's relatable. She's Black with a CK and not a Q either. Anyway, so Monique goes to visit Karen, and they're like, oh, Karen lives down the street. She's within walking distance. So evidently Karen has made her way back to Potomac. Come on, LaDame. LaDame done moved Karen and Ray Huger back to the P. She's like, they moved again, and I'm like, damn, like, y'all, I hate moving. So I could not imagine moving and you 70 years old. Like, I feel for Ray. This needs to be their forever home. I hope they're purchasing and not renting, because that's a lot. Like, even with Karen, she in her 50s, it ain't no way I would be one to move every year. I really hope this is the final move for them. Karen and Monique start talking about her relationship, and I feel exactly where she's coming from, because I have a similar age difference in my relationship, and it is one of those things that while I'm not experiencing that now, I know that that's something that may come up in the future. Even though my man is very young at heart, Ray gives me more. Yeah, he just gives me more of that. Yeah, he's just real senior. You know, he just gives real senior. But the house is cute. She's always really good with her decorating. I don't know if she decorates on her own or if she hires out someone, or if that's a staged home, but she is really good at decorating. I always like the clean look of things when Karen moves somewhere. I hate production shade, where they ask those questions and then they edit in a way where it seems like Monique is throwing shade. She's like, it's cute for them. I mean, I get what she's saying. They're empty nesters. They don't need a lot of space. Like, they just moved there. The only thing that I would critique, I would say they probably need some landscaping in the front, because the front was kind of dead and dry. But like, come on, production. Like, I don't like that. And that's something that I'm hoping will change with production, especially with these Black female casts, that they stop doing that toxic ass shit, because Black Lives Matter. Okay, like, y'all can't run these Black Lives Matters ads when the show go on commercial, and then have us looking crazy when y'all put these episodes together. But that's neither here nor there. Then we go to Giselle's home. Giselle's an easy read, okay? Giselle's a beautiful woman on the outside, don't get me wrong, but she's a very easy read. So let's start reading. The home on the outside, the aesthetic of the home is absolutely lovely. I love the farmhouse, old country look of it on the outside, but the inside is flea market plus, flea market extravaganza, the rugs, and just, girl, she need an interior decorator, bad. She's like, I want to go for glam. That's glam? Bling? That's bling? Sister. Like, it really does. It's giving cheap. It's giving, like, if you're gonna pay $900,000 for a house, sis, save some of that every hue money and put some into the interior. Get us some furniture, some pieces. We don't need furniture. I take that back. We need pieces. It needs a, if the aesthetic is barnyard, farmhouse, can we do barnyard, farmhouse on the inside? Can we get all cream, all white, some greens? Can we get barnyard doors, French doors, some texture? Like, come on, girl. She needs to follow Styles by Casanova. Y'all check her out on YouTube. It just looks horrible. And then her in this Jamal scenario. So the people been said her being with Jamal was a sham. Ever since they have both appeared on that Dave Chappelle special, sitting in the front row, it was like, And then when they shoot the scene with her daughters, it's like her kids even know it's fake. That's what it's giving. It's giving, this is uncomfortable, y'all fake as shit. The little girls was like, he don't even want to talk to us. He talked to us and then call you and tell you he talked to us. Like, and I get where they coming from. Like, are you invested in us because you invested in us? Or are you invested in us because you want to be in good graces with our mother? And seeing as though they haven't grown up with them together, that's not normal for them. And it's a sham. It's a scam. It's fake. People been saying that. Monique said on Twitter that she had receipts that their relationship is fake. So we need receipts, Monique. What a receipt said, girl. Release these people. Walter. Yeah, it's just fake. And in so many words, that's what her daughters were saying. All of this is fake. Then we got to the scene with Candace and Chris, and they're planning their 1-year anniversary party. And Miss Monique, I like Monique. I mean, not Monique, Candace. I like Candace. I like Candace a lot. Candace is not relatable for me. I'm not a Candace type girl. The pageantry, the, you know, I think that she's one of those blacks that are like, not classist, but she thinks that her education and her pedigree puts her on another pedestal. Sis, you got champagne taste and beer money, okay? That lady told her, I had, what do you call it when you be embarrassed for people when you watching it? I was embarrassed for her when she went to that restaurant and told that woman that when she said her budget was $5,000. I said, girl, you need to do a house party if you got a $5,000 budget, okay? $5,000, that ain't gonna get you no party. I live in the South, you ain't gonna get you no party. I could imagine in Washington, D.C., what kind of party you gonna have at a restaurant and you want them to shut down for you. For $5,000, girl, go home. Like, why she even say that out her mouth? That's why they play on her. That's why they play in her face. Cause she's so immature. Even saying that was immature. And Chris is just very frank. You know, I'm not doing no $20,000 anniversary party. They could have had a barbecue in the backyard for all that. They talk about, you know, even her and Chris bring that up, mommy's money. Like, I want them to stop talking about that. I want the other castmates to stop talking about it, because if you fast forward when she goes to sit down with Giselle at the dessert bar, are y'all throwing this party? Is it with your mama money? Girl, they playing in your face. Stop letting them play in your face. Just dead that scenario. I was like, no, don't say nothing else about my mama money. I do like that middle part, sleek ponytail. That's a look. I love that look, like, on anybody. And then we go see Ashley. Ashley looks good. Ashley just had baby D. Child, that baby is a doppelganger for Michael. Okay, he looks just like that baby. They start talking about Ashley, and she starts talking about all the things that she's afraid of as a new mom, and that's very typical. That's typical for any mom who's a first-time mother and you just had a baby. Like, you be worried about, you don't even sleep because you like, I don't want this baby to roll over on his face in his sleep and suffocate. Like, you literally do not sleep. So I totally get where she's coming from. She's absolutely right. And on top of that she's like a holistic mom. Oh, everything is gonna scare her. She read labels and shit. Oh yeah, she is totally afraid for her baby. They do the flashback of last season with all that shit with Michael, and honestly, I be having to hold my breath and put on my seatbelt dealing with Michael Darby, okay? Because you just never know how embarrassing this shit is gonna get for Ashley. Like, I understand. I don't understand. Marrying for... I just don't get it. Why, Ashley? If this man is constantly, like, where there's smoke there's fire. If people are constantly making accusations about his sexuality, unless she signed up for this and she's actually a beard, as the girls have said, why on earth would you sign up to be with this man? He is embarrassing you like that. All of these issues with infidelity and cheating, and then on top of that, cheating with men. And there's nothing wrong if that man is bisexual or that man identifies as non-binary or anything like that. But, and he don't owe anybody an explanation, but for the sake of his wife and her reputation, and she's on reality TV, just say it. You know how much applause and empowerment you would get from just saying those things, instead of like hiding it and playing in your white face like it's not happening. Look, put your seatbelt on for Michael Darby. And then we'll get to the scene with Robin. I like Robin. In the beginning, I felt like Robin was like a puppet for Giselle. She does have a backbone because she did check Giselle when Giselle came in at her open house and embarrassed her last season. So I appreciated that. I love her family makeup. It's very similar to mine. I have two boys that are very close in age. My boys are babies though, so it makes me feel good to see like her little boys and their adolescents and their preteens. It's just so cute. But I like Robin. Robin and Juan are talking about getting back together. Yeah, do it. I mean, because did y'all ever break up? It's starting to give me Nene Leakes, Greg Leakes paperwork divorce. Like, I don't want to be responsible when your company crash or your finances going to ruin. So let's just get this divorce real quick. That's what it's giving. What is it giving to y'all? Basically, Robin's storyline is going to be about getting married and finding a new house. It's boring. People have been saying that about Robin, like, since her and Juan have kind of figured it out and they're living in limbo, we've gotten used to it and there's no other introduction of another man. It is giving boring. So they're going to have to spice it up, or we over it. It seems like Juan doesn't want to get married to me. I don't know, that's just what it's giving from me. And it's like, why do they have to get married? Like, Robin is talking about buying a house and stuff, but you don't have to be married to buy a house together. Trust me, I know. So, I don't know why they feel the pressure. Is it because of other people? Is it for their boys? Like, she's never changed her name. They always live together. So, I don't understand. Why do they have to get married? But it's just weird because they broke up, but they never really divorced. So in the next scene, Monique goes to visit Ashley. I don't understand this whole thing with Monique and Ashley. Monique and Ashley had it out so bad in the past. Ashley basically accused Monique of drinking and driving early, like right before she got pregnant. And Monique didn't take too kindly to that, and she should not have. But she got over that so much faster than she got over the shit with Candace. I don't understand that. But Monique walks in, she's talking about her baby gotta use the bathroom. She travels with the potty. And you know, everybody was like, wow, when Candy Burris was putting her baby on the toilet. And I think her baby, excuse me, it's that tea, y'all. Spearmint to get you the bubbling. Everybody was like really shocked by Candy putting Ace on the toilet so young. Monique is even younger. She said she put him on the toilet when he was 4 months old. I think I'm gonna try that with my baby. I'm gonna start sitting him on the pot. I was mind blown by that. That Ashley says that she and Monique have similar parenting styles, so she trusts her more. Where they do that at? Do you trust people more because y'all have similar parenting styles? What if the past that you guys has been super toxic? Like, girl, give me a break. You need somebody to kiki with, and you can't trust Giselle and Robin. So it's like, well, let me get the nice little Christian girl. Let me go link up with Monique. They start talking about Ashley being like really up in arms about her baby and stuff like that. And then they start talking about the girls and who's visited. And she's like, everybody told me congratulations except Candace. The beef between Candace and Ashley is so deep, girl. Why? Why do you think she would text you and tell you anything about your baby? Like, no, Candace not giving fake. And I understand that. Like, I wouldn't either. I already talked about it. Candace and Chris's party. It was really pretty. I love, like, that's one thing about having a party at a place that's pretty like that. You don't have to pay for decorations. So she had a party at her house. Like, she had to buy some balloons or something. Like, that was cool, but everybody was turned off by the cash bar. They was like clutching their pearls. A cash bar. I think even Monique said, if you gotta have a cash bar, you don't need to have a party. For them, yes. Like, Bravo couldn't give her a few grand for open bar. I don't know, Ashley. You just give these girls any little reason to play in your face. Before the party, even before Monique and Ashley visit, we missed a little sit down at the, I talked about it, but I didn't go through my notes with it, when Giselle and Candace met up at the little dessert spot, and it was just a lot of shade, and Giselle drove up in that wind up car, and this is what I didn't like about that scene. Now, Candace is a Twitter beefer by nature. Like, Candace does beef on Twitter hard. I think that's very indicative of her age, and that's why they call her little girl and shit like that, because that is some little girl shit to do. But when Giselle was like, she called my home that I bought for my girls a tear down and a $900,000 barn. First of all, the shit is hilarious, but she's very much giving Kenya more. When Nene called Kenya's baby, call Kenya a moose, so it was like, you know, what is she having, a buffalo? Obviously, Nene wasn't calling her baby a buffalo. Obviously, Candace is not implicating Giselle's mothering or parenting or talking about her girls in any way. She's like, she called the home that I bought for my girls. Like, girl, pump the brakes. Sit back. Get over it. Stop. Why they like to drag their kids into shit to make them look like a victim and the other person look like a villain? Like, I hate shit like that. But back to the party. She is a Twitter beefer. She does talk shit on Twitter, and it's like, it makes her look very immature, and I hate that for Candace, because Candace is accomplished. She can read down, like, she got the reads. Like, don't tell them hoes when y'all filming, don't be getting on Twitter attacking people. Like, I don't know, it's cowardice. Like, I don't like it. It's childish. Like, girl, stop. That's not the only thing I don't like about Candace, but it's one of the major things, because I be peeping into it and I be like, girl, shut up. It's really hurting my feelings when I see Candace and Monique hate each other, to know that they're gonna go fall out so hard. Because they have such a beautiful, I like their relationship more than anyone else's on the show. Although I do love how the grand dames everybody. I really do. And then we get a little introduction of Wendy, who is the newest addition, who I'm thinking she's gonna be a great addition to the show. Dr. Wendy, address me, girl. I love it. I can't wait for her to tell Ashley off. But we get to see Wendy. Wendy looks good. Wendy said her baby is 7 weeks old. You better work, sir. When I was 7 weeks postpartum, I looked like I got hit by a truck. So it's true what they say. You're not ugly, you just broke. Okay? It is true what they say. Yeah, I love Robin's look at the party. Robin got a stylist or something. I love the hairpins. I love the sheer pants with the blazer. It was just really a look. Juan and Robin make a really cute couple. I love when they popped up. They just look really cute. So when they start talking, and then Candace and her have their little chat with Giselle on the balcony, and they shoot that scene outside, and Giselle, after everybody leaves, is like, why are they questioning her about Jamal? Because they want to see this man. I do too. I can't wait for his scenes, honestly. But then she calls Chris Samuels big boy. I didn't like that. Where's big boy? That man has a name. I didn't like that at all, because if it was a woman, would you be walking around calling a woman, where's big girl? No, I don't like that. And I knew when I heard her say that, I was like, Monique ain't gonna like that. And Monique got on Twitter and had a clapback. It was like she was gonna call Giselle's boyfriend holy man whore or something like that. But yeah, I just didn't like that. I knew that was gonna be a problem. And then we find out that Charisse is a problem for Monique. Now, Charisse was cute the first season or whatever. She was talking about getting her independence and divorcing her ex-husband and all that jazz. But Charisse looks miserable. And if Charisse is starting up shit with Monique, y'all know I'm mad because I'm team Monique. But just without that, let's disregard all that. Charisse looked like she done gained about 40 pounds. She looks tired. The whole time Candace was talking about Karen, she was rolling her eyes. When did that happen? All that hoo-hoo, she. And Robin made a very good point. Robin was like, when did Candace and Charisse become friends? It's a scheme that Todd done came up with for the bullshit. Production is planting Charisse in this group to stir up trouble. They tried to do that shit with Katie last year as a friend of the show, and Katie was not, like Ashley said, Katie was not strong enough for that. Katie just looked at crazy on camera. That's it. That's all Katie gave was crazy on camera, okay? And not even just crazy. I'm not gonna say that. She was dealing with a lot. So, you know, that wasn't a role that she could play on the show. Now, Charisse miserable. Charisse gonna start up all kind of shit. And that's what it's looking like. It's like, ugh, I didn't like that. Like, Charisse, if you're gonna be shady and ugly, you should have stayed your shady, ugly self at home. And then the episode ends with the audio that foreshadows the fight between Monique and Candace as Candace and Chris slow dance on the floor. And so from what I'm hearing in the blogs, you know, we see the little scene where Monique is like playing in her hair and she's like, drag me, Monique, or whatever the case may be. And the people say that Monique was doing that in her hair and Candace threw a drink in Monique's face. And that's when the dragging commenced now. Everybody is not gonna be Jennifer Williams for Basketball Wives. You're not just gonna be dousing me with drinks, okay, Michelle? Throwing drinks in my face. Like I said, Monique is a real girl. You're not just gonna be throwing drinks in my face and I'm not gonna bop you upside your head. I'm not gonna drag you. Like, come on. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Candace has been throwing a lot of shade on Instagram, talking about get your notes and make sure you paying attention and make sure you watching. So I want to see what it's gonna give, but I don't like them fighting like this. I really don't. I think that that's a stance that a lot of the Black Housewives are taking with Bravo, given the things that Nene is dealing with production and how she's been portrayed on television. The things that have happened with Tamar Braxton. Giselle was on the after show, or was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy right after the premiere with Keke Palmer. And Andy was really baiting Giselle in and talk shit about Candace. And Giselle was like, she's annoying. She's annoying. But she didn't give those reads like they were getting 1, 2, 3 seasons ago. And I think that all the Black Housewives have come to a consensus about how they're going to portray themselves on TV, how they're going to treat one another on TV, and that don't deserve nothing but a round of applause. Because Production is not going to change the narrative. It's up to you guys to change the narrative. And we want to see positive images of black women on television from now on. Not saying we cannot be human. Not saying we will not have conflict. Because of course we will. But we're not just going to be on here dragging each other for filth. You know, airing out dirty laundry. Calling each other out our name. That shit old and it's tired. And we got to do better. So overall, I'm looking forward to season 5 of the Housewives of Potomac. I'm so excited. I've been waiting on this. Housewives seasons be months and Sundays, so we're gonna be here every Monday, y'all. Cheers to season 5 of Housewives of Potomac. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, I talk about a little bit of everything here. Product reviews, movie reviews, health and fitness, mommy life. So if you're interested in things like that, please subscribe. Please like this video. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you're looking forward to this season of Potomac. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.